A college coach should not be able to attract an offer like that or insinuate that an offer's coming, ghost you for 3 weeks, and then go, I'm sorry, we're no longer, our team is full. That is unprofessional. It is unreasonable to do to young kids. So I'm sorry that happened to you. It happened to me in my recruiting process. I was given an offer by Cal Poly. They said it in front of my family. Then I was getting ready to go to the school, and the coach said, we changed our mind, sorry. And it was really messed up. And he said it in front of my brothers and my mother and my father, and it was awful. So I'm sorry that you had to go through with that. Unfortunately, the college recruiting process can be cruel that way. So number one, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Number two, what are we going to do? Give up? Of course not. So what are the next stages? So your son sent out a bunch of emails with excellent video to 100 plus schools using our system. That's going to be amazing. He's also going to send a bunch of emails for the showcase that he's got. I told him to tell you that you need to hand out his pamphlet during the tournament. So while he's playing soccer, you need to keep your head on a swivel going, are there any college coaches here? You're going to do the same thing for your daughter one day too, but you have to be very polite. So you can't go up to a coach and say, Coach, my son is the best ever. You should watch him. Here's his pamphlet. You have to go up and say, my son mentioned to me, and here it is right here, mentioned to me that he emailed you. He asked that I politely come up to you. I know you're busy. I just wanted to hand you this pamphlet. There's this game scheduled for the weekend. I hope you have a great day. And leave him alone. If they instead say, oh, who's your son? Then, of course, you could talk about it and let them insinuate or encourage the conversation. So that's for that. And that's the same thing you're going to do for your daughter, too. Now, your daughter's starting earlier, so we'll have, it'll be slightly easier. Now, regarding that, Daniel, it's not too late. So the next thing is, he's going to send out a bunch of video, and then he needs to collect the video from the showcase. Showcase video is incredibly helpful because college coaches recruit at showcases. So when you send them a league video, it's got on a 10-point scale, it's rated level 4. A showcase video is rated level 8, 9 because it was the tournament they were going to recruit at anyways. So he's going to collect the video, and we're going to make every touch videos and send that out afterwards. Also, Schaaf said no, but the bonus is they were going to give him a timeline, and he was going to have to make a decision. Now we don't have that timeline. Bellarmine really have said great things about your son. They've met him in person. They had him at the game. So he's going to go to their camp. Bellarmine is a reach school for us, in my opinion, but soccer is subjective, so I definitely want him going to the camp. Then he's going to send an email to some other schools, and we're not going to give up. In his schools, the schools that we're talking to, they're not going to be done with the recruiting process until January, February. Now, he's got really good grades, so I don't want him to stop applying to schools. So that's the next stage here. I still want him to apply to his favorite schools because we could talk about walking on to those schools and also because they have deadlines. So, Daniel, the next thing I want us to do is, do you have a list of schools you plan to apply to or not yet?
Yeah, I'm coming up and I'm
applying to them. And you have applied to them. So here's the next thing we're going to do. Based off of those schools you've already applied to, you're going to send a different email for those schools. For the schools you've applied to, you're going to say the following.